This is Andi Purewal for Boxing Social, and I'm delighted to be joined by cruiserweight Richard Riakporhe. Richard, how are you doing?
Very good, man. How you doing?
I'm all good, thank you. It's good to hear you doing well. It's been a while since we've last spoken, so how's camp gone since the Sam Hyde victory?
Yeah, the camp's gone pretty well. You know, did quite a bit of sparring, and prepared myself diligently for this test that's coming on Saturday.
Talk about Tommy McCarthy and what you know about him and what style you expect him to bring on Saturday night.
Yeah, Tommy, I actually used to watch Tommy box because I remember watching him at the Commonwealth Games, and I think that was 2010. Yeah, he was light heavy back then. He looked pretty decent. I liked his style, just nice kind of bounce plot. You know, that amateur style. You know, yeah, he looked pretty decent. And obviously, as a young amateur, that was my dream, to actually perform, represent my country, and perform on them stages. So yeah, that's all.
What prompted you to make the decision, and your team to make the decision, that you wanted to fight Tommy next instead of a host of other names I would have assumed you would have had lined up as well?
Tommy was the only one that actually was up for the test, up for the challenge. You know, we put a fight to a lot of cruiserweight fighters out there, and he was just the only one that came through. So we thought, okay, let's go for him. Let's go for him.
With yourself being managed by Dillion Whyte, who's one of the biggest names in the heavyweight division, and you're now building up a big name for yourself as an undefeated cruiserweight, the likes of Lawrence Coley have mentioned, down the line you could fight. Are you finding it difficult to find opponents who do want to step in with you now? Because obviously Dillion wouldn't just decide to manage someone who doesn't see a potential with to go far in the business.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a bit difficult sometimes, but it makes me a better fighter because I have to step up to bigger challenges, and it's either I take it or I don't. If I take it, I'm going to learn regardless of the outcome. So I don't mind, and that's what I'm here for. I don't know if everybody knows my game. I want to be a world champion one day, and I know I have to get the experience if I want to get there and perform and actually challenge and win. I need that experience. That's why I relish these challenges. I love it. That's what I need.
If you could assess how the fight would play out on Saturday night now, how do you think it will go as the rounds go on?
Knowing Tommy's more of a boxer. He's got that type of boxing style, move around. I don't know, I'm just going to go out there and smash him right in the chin and then get the victory. That's my aim.
Do you feel any pressure to find a stoppage victory?
Not really, man, not really. Like, to be honest, all my stoppage victories came by me boxing. They just came, I saw the shot through it, and that was it. It was curtain. So out of the 8 fights that I've had my last 7 was stoppage victories, and the first one wasn't. And the reason why I didn't get that stoppage is because I went out to get the stoppage with all the pressure of me being a debutant and wanting to actually win via KO. It didn't come. But what I did, I went back to the drawing board, and I just started to box and focus on getting a jab off, landing the jab, landing the right hand, stepping back, moving off, and the shots just come. Everything just flowed, and then we got the knockouts and the TKOs in it eventually. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to box, and eventually it will come.
Last time out, obviously, he was against Sam Hyde. You've had time to reflect now. At the time, you know, people had you losing before until the stoppage. What do you make of your performance since?
I came in there. I was quite rigid. I wasn't relaxed. I didn't flow properly because I just wanted to get everything perfect. I wanted to win that fight so badly. I don't think anybody knows. Like, I just wanted to get everything perfect. Being my first title fight, you know, it's an opportunity that I couldn't throw away. So as time went on, I realized, you know, I need to pick up. I need to find a way. But it's all right because that's what I'm known for doing. I'm known for finding a way in fights, no matter how it looks or how bad it's going. And that's why I've attracted a lot of fans and a lot of supporters, because my fights kind of represent life. You know, you can have a bad start, but it's about how you finish. Because at the end of the day, all that people are going to remember is who won and who was the champion. That's it. As years go on, people forget about fights. They only remember certain things that happen in fights, and obviously the champion and the person that won, and that's it.
So provided Saturday night goes well, what are your thoughts in terms of the rest of this year? Where do you see your career playing out for this year?
I see myself fight. Well, there's potential fights. Maybe a British title fight, maybe Commonwealth. So we're gonna see how it goes. Maybe other international titles. It depends. I want to box abroad, so we're gonna see how it pans out. But it's all about just dealing with what's in front of me, and leaving everything to my managers to sort out. Because that's, as a fighter, that's what we want to do. Just jump in the ring, fight, get the result, and move on. So, well.
We've spoken about Dillion, your manager, a little bit earlier on.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on his current situation with the WBC, saying that Tyson Fury is now going to fight in a warm-up bout before hopefully looking to face Deontay Wilder? Dillion was going to fight Dominic Breazeale, but it seems that Breazeale will now face Wilder, and it leaves Dillion in limbo once again, unfortunately. What are your thoughts on his situation and his predicament in the heavyweight division?
I think things are looming in the background, even though it looks bad, or obviously it might be frustrating for him as well at the moment, but things will turn out good in the end. There's deals that are happening behind closed doors, and everybody wants Dillion as well. Everybody wants to fight. No, not everybody actually. But yeah, it's like it's one of those things. You just have to wait and see how everything pans out. Sometimes there may be like certain obstacles that are there today, and tomorrow they disappear, or vice versa. Maybe there's no obstacles there, and then the next day there's another obstacle. So it's one of those things. You just have to. It's a waiting game, and things will pan out. Just like Tyson Fury, people thought that he was going to fight. The Wilder match was certified and inked, signed and dotted, but it didn't pan out. It got cancelled. Now he's talking about fighting for an interim fight. Same as Breazeale. Breazeale was like, that was almost certain. The WBC ordered it, and we thought, yep, that's it. It's go time. Next thing you know, we're hearing talks of him and Wilder discussing a potential matchup this year sometime. So, it's just one of those things. That's boxing. Boxing is like, we can't kind of put all our eggs in one basket and just think things are certified until it comes to the day, until we're sitting on the stands and at the press conferences and announcing the fights. But till then, just chill, just carry on doing what you're doing, training and preparing yourself for the next contest.
Richard Riakporhe, I appreciate your time. Thank you once again for speaking to Boxing Social.
Thank you very much.